Alright everyone, JB here. We're back with another Dragon Ball Legends video here on the channel today. Now today, we're going to be pretty much doing some predictions before the festival comes in a couple weeks. And then also I'm going to go ahead and really quick and react to the trailer for the new characters that just came. Well, not came yet, but that they revealed to us yesterday. So, you know, we're gonna watch this and then we're gonna talk about everything with like the predictions and everything. But have been gone for a few days because your boy was recovering from a flu. So back, I'm healthy. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider hitting that subscribe button. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. Now I have heard about the new character, right? Now I'm gonna have the audio off. That way it doesn't copyright me. Now I know that the characters, you know, it is a revival Pikkon into a Super Gogeta, which is actually cool. And then we also have this EX cooler. So okay. As far as like the super attack animations, I have not seen that yet. So that's kind of what we're gonna do real quick before we start talking about everything else. Okay. Okay. I wonder what Pikkon's super attack's gonna be. Okay, so that might have been his green card right there that they just showed before that. Now for Gogeta's LF, it has to be will definitely have to be Soul Punisher, right? Like the actual original one. Because the one that we have now, the Ultra Gogeta, he's a non-canon version. Bro, that looks sick. Nah, that looks sick. Bro, and then they did, oh my god. Did they do the smile? Yep, see? That right there is just enough. That's probably, that's one of the biggest baits you can just throw out before the festival. Just come around mid-month next month, which is literally like 2 weeks away, 2-3 weeks away. That's when they're gonna start, you know, advertising, throwing hints, teasers, and all that good stuff. Now remember, banners do drop on the 31st, so therefore you guys do have a few days to look and see if you wanna, because they're gonna drop the information at least a day or two prior before the actual release of the characters. So as far as that goes, right, just think about it, whether you want to save or you want to spend, because that they're literally a counter to Janemba. Bro been in the game for 2 weeks and they said nah, you need a counter. Alright, so we're gonna talk about a couple tags and everything that I think that might come for Legends Festival because of a few reasons. Now, as you see, I got popped up right here. We have the Universe Rep tag. Now with this tag, right, we recently did get, you know, Goku and Frieza. That is the most recent buff, besides like 17 and everything. But you know, Goku and Frieza are coming up on being 6 months old, and they're still pretty much between them and Janemba. They're still the number 1 and 2 unit. So therefore, it's you know, eventually once they get a counter, because they have not thrown out a counter for them. They've thrown out a counter for Vegito. Janemba's been in the game for 2 weeks and now he has a counter. They gave him the cooler treatment pretty much. So I'm hoping, you know, for the festival, we can get either an LF tag Goku and Vegeta, this version. This is already in Dokkan. We don't have this in Legends yet. You know, a lot of people have been asking for this because, you know, last Legends Festival, the anniversary, these guys have always been brought up because they're a hype unit. This is a tag team right here. You know, this happened in the show itself, which for a fact Super ended over 4 years ago. We still don't have his character yet. And I think, you know, with the festival coming around, this would be the perfect time because they are definitely a unit you want to use for like big celebrations, the hype. And that's how you get players, you know, to play the game and just reel them in. You got to build up hype. You know, some characters might not be as hyped, but hey, they might be good. Now, besides, you know, Goku and Frieza, well, not Goku and Frieza, Goku and Vegeta, I'm thinking, say for example, we don't get them, right? But we do get something that's LF relevant. I'm thinking we need an LF version of this Frieza right here. We have a Sparking version, but he came out some time ago, so, you know, as far as like 1% Sparkins, the best one probably would be this Jiren right here. You know, the other ones, like this guy right here, they're solid, right? But they're, you know, they're just not enough. Then another option they could do is, we do have they have released Tad characters before. Maybe a Tad 1% Sparking, you know, Piccolo and Gohan, or maybe a Goku and Frieza, not Goku and Frieza. Sorry guys, a Gohan and Frieza when they teamed up in the tournament. There's a few options still there. They can even give us a 1% Sparking Krillin. Let my man shine for a little bit, right? And as far as that goes, that's really it for like LF. I feel like the LF has to be either Goku and Vegeta or maybe this Frieza. I mean, they could get us an LF version of him, but I mean, technically he was losing that fight, so it wouldn't make sense, right? But looking at who else possibly they can bring. Now we look at Lineage of Evil, right? Now I did mention this Frieza, so that is also a buff to Lineage of Evil if they do decide to do something with him, because he's probably the best one that they can do an LF for. But looking at this tag, besides Goku and Frieza, maybe Final Form Cooler, yeah, it's pretty much in the dirt. Not in the dirt, but when you only have like 1 or 2 units, and then there's a lot of blues going around, so therefore Cooler can't even make an appearance. Like this whole meta is just ran by so many blues, and you know this guy's solid as well if you have him. But as far as that goes, there's not a lot. You know, we got his Zenkai, he's still pretty solid, but like I said, it's the meta, you know, he's not good enough for it. You know, they gave him a buff, but there's a lot that you can do. And when I say that there's a lot, now say for example, you know, they decide to buff up Lineage of Evil, they can probably leave this guy in LF, or I don't think we have another Cooler too. We don't have any form of LF of him in the game. Do have some like Sparkins, but then if they want to give us like a 1% Sparking, let's look over here, Universe 6. This guy right here, Frost. He's not deserving of an LF, but come on now. Hero and EX, like he literally can get at least a 1% Sparking. We've had countless times where we've had those Sparkins sometimes come out and they're better than the LF. The utility is better than the LF itself, which is kind of embarrassing, yeah, but sometimes it happens. It's just truth. Now, as far as that goes, that's what I think. We can either get an LF version of him, Golden Frieza, maybe an LF version of Metal Cooler, or those are probably the top 2 LFs. And then for like a 1% Sparking, it can be Frost, because the guy doesn't even have a Sparking variation in the game. And like I said, Goku and Frieza, you know, they're still the #1 unit in the game. But hey, they're coming up on being 6 months old. You know, so time does go by pretty fast. Now, as far as for like the last part of the festival, everyone speculated this. It has to be GT, right? And I really feel like there's no way that they skip over GT, right? Because we really need Gogeta. Everybody knows that we get a Fusion Warrior every time during the anniversary or the festival. So therefore, Gogeta is the only one that needs his buff. Everyone else pretty much has theirs. And then as far as like, I think last festival they only did like the Ultra. I don't think they released the LF alongside it, so I think it was just the Ultra. But just in case that they do decide, let's say, not to do an Ultra, which would be disappointing for Gogeta, they could as far as like LF variations, Omega. You know, this is the free to play Ultra. He was solid for some time when he came out, but it's been some time now and we need an LF version of him. And I really would love to see an LF version of Super Baby too. You know, because GT has not had a buff since last festival, so it's been about a year. You know, we got the Tab 4s, we got this Zenkai Goku, this Hellfighter 17, Baby got a Zenkai, so they pretty much were going all out. They were revamping the whole tag, adding LFs, Zenkais, and this guy is really good still to this day. But you know, it's been about a year, and these two cannot carry. They can't carry no more. So at the end of the day, you know, if we don't get an Ultra, which the probability of getting an Ultra is higher than them giving us an LF, they like to send off the Ultra on the last part of the festival. That way it can go out with a bang. But as I said, if we don't get that, they can give us Omega or maybe Super Baby 2, you know, for the LF version. And then maybe for 1% Sparking, I don't know, they can just throw in anything really. Because there's a lot of characters that they can give that to. You got maybe give it to Maju, you know. There's a lot of 1% Sparkings in like actual LFs on here. I think there's what, only 3 LFs for Tag GT. Yep. So as far as that goes, you know, it still doesn't have a lot of characters, so to say. But speaking of this unit right here, this unit right here, I might make a set. I'm waiting on their hit ability so I can make a video on that as well, so that way we can dissect everything down. But they are a green defensive type and they're a revival unit. You know, it's, you know, as far as I can say before we actually see the banner, it looks like obviously they're going to be the only new character besides that cooler. So, you know, if you really love the character, summon for it, right? But if it's not going to benefit you, if you don't have no form of let's say like the sagas from movies, because that's mainly where they're going to be based off of. You got Super Saiyans. I believe Pikkon is in he's in regen, right? What else? I think Transformer Warrior or something like that. Fusion Warrior, we got that as well. So there's a couple tags that they fit on. So therefore, if you don't benefit from none of those, save up for festival. You know, it's gonna benefit you way more because there are 3 parts to the festival. That's what I personally think. But as far as that goes, it's gonna be the end of the video. Just a quick little discussion on some of the units that I want to see. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions of different units, but as always, let me know down below, you know, what you guys think. Because there's obviously some other units that you could probably bring up, probably like Kefla. I feel like she could definitely get an LF version, but you know, as far as like ultra wise, because she's been put aside, right? She has what, 2 variations of Sparkins, I think. Maybe I passed it up. Yeah. So, yep. So she has the red, the purple, and then a green one. So they haven't given her an LF. So she's also something you consider as well. But as far as that goes, let me know what you guys think. Let me know some units, some tags, maybe even a saga that you want to see. You know, just pumps for the festival, because they have to bring something hype, right? As always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.